What is going on, guys? It's pretty late tonight, and fuck, man. As probably the title indicates, I've been grinding Marathon, and I really enjoy it, and I have had a lot of fun with it this first day of playing it. I, the way to describe the game right now to me, it's just, first of all, it's a new IP, which I enjoy. Sorry, not a new IP because there was an old one, but what I'm looking at is new. It's not nothing redone, rehashed. Okay, I just did a video about Halo. Shout out those that commented on it, but like it's a new thing, and it is attempting to be something new, unlike Halo Combat Campaign Evolved, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm not the biggest fan of extraction shooters in general. Sort of the last few days I've been making a few videos on Marathon sort of in preparation for it, and I didn't know if I was going to spend the money to get it today, but lo and behold, here I am. Spent the money, and it feels like money well spent, I'll be honest, and that feels good. I and fuck, how can I really describe this? The art style I came for mainly, and I've sort of stayed for the gameplay. The gun game itself, it feels phenomenal, and it's very, I would say, interactive. And I mean damn, bro, like, I think to myself, games that I don't think have great gunplay, a lot of it comes down to how it feels. I disliked, for example, how Garden Warfare felt at first. It's a very light feeling, sort of, you shoot the little balls as the I don't even know what he's called, the normal zombie, the military zombie, and do they feel like they hit really hard? No. But for example, Marathon, dude, you shoot that gun, and it's gonna be a thumping in your ear, and then that nice skull across the face when he gets down. And I mean, dude, the classes that I've been playing, I started out with Thief, went to Recon. Recon's impressed me fully, dude. That is a fun character. And you get Caveira, them like fucking Rainbow Six Siege. It's sick. And I'll be honest, at first it was difficult to play. I was doing solos, and this is sort of a rant portion about this, but fuck Bungie, dude. You can't drop a Discord server, promote it on your game, and not have LFG open. Like, multiple people I encountered said the same exact thing, and it doesn't make sense. You should have that set up so you can have people find other people to play with. It only assists them. The fact that I go to my old Arc Raiders Discord, a big one by the way, and it's now split into Arc Raiders and Marathon, and what the hell, dude? But once I figured that out, the game became a lot more fun. I sort of learned that doing the quests, scavenges, whatever they're called, is a lot more, I would say, pleasurable for this game, especially because it gives you something to do. And something that I noticed with the team that I was playing with, and they weren't half bad. We weren't bad, but you will still get into fights doing that. And when you get into these engagements, I mean, at first the way that I was approaching it was engage, engage, engage. I want more PvP, and I was getting reamed consistently. And we sort of started to interact as a team. And I guess you could say, well, it's because you're playing with people and you're communicating with them over multiple games. But like, I'm talking like steamrolling. Like, we went, I think it was, mark it down. It was like 11 matches. I think we had one wipe, and the rest there was a squad wipe during the game. And yes, some of them had like worse loot than others, but dude, it like the combat, it feels good. It's fast. Would I say it's as fast as Call of Duty? No, it's not. It's no Apex Legends or old Apex, but it feels great. And getting to Recon and sort of going on this streak, it really showed me what makes the game fun. We were leveling up the fucking, I don't even know what you'd call them, the protein, carb, calorie, yeah, something calorie thing. And it was just a good time just going through that, because we were at a point where we had all the same, what do you call them, quests. and we would just go in and wipe the quest together. I mean, one like other complaint that I saw was one of the quests we completed, and me and the one guy got it, and then the third guy didn't, and that didn't make sense because we were all working on the same quest, and it even showed his inside of it. And that was sort of goofy. I didn't really understand why the fuck that happened, and I do think that the thief is kind of a weak character, but also I didn't understand that you could re-pick up the things with the drone, the items, and then drag them to you, I guess. But I mean, I think the destroyer, the base class, is a little bit overpowered. A little too much movement on a DPS character, it seems. Just that's just a thought, and I think that's all I really tried. But I mean, dude, just doing the quest was fun and leveling it up, and I don't know what is in store end game, or like if there's ever gonna be like levels or campaign more sort of involved in the story. But I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't given a shit about the story, and that's my own fault. I should have worked on that. But like the gameplay has been interesting enough to me, and it's kind of kept me coming back. I understand more of the systems now. Yes, there's certain materials that I've been dismissing, and I mean, we were just hoarding all of the moss we could at a certain point. But like now I need like lead or something. And I mean, that's an extraction shooter thing in general. There has to be a crafting system, I guess. Oh fuck, I'm a little tired. But all in all, it's a good game. I enjoy it. I've watched when I went out to work. I just listened to videos about the game while I was out, and I mean, there's a lot of different opinions on it, and a lot of people have feelings towards it. One guy did an entire video about how it was being outperformed by the some indie game, something about the Spire. I think it's Storm the Spire, and I mean, I guess there's a point to be said that it's being outclassed, and it's Bungie, but Bungie has, in me at least, this is gonna be maybe a hot take, but nah, this is not a brave statement at all. Bungie's had a hard time lately. Like they have not consistently put out what people expected since probably Halo, and that sucks. But it 100% I think affects how people are going to interact with their IPs and what they produce. And I was sort of looking at stuff like Marathon is in an interesting situation. It almost seems like Marathon's there to either finance Destiny, or Destiny financed Marathon, and Marathon will potentially not put out like they thought it would. And I mean, I don't give a fuck. I am enjoying the game. And is it a game that I'm gonna go buy the battle pass? No. I'm not gonna invest in a game that I don't know how long its shelf life is gonna be. But given that they don't have paid for DLC, I mean that is a positive in my book. Um, I think that the AI is a little strange. There's only a couple of like, I mean, I dissect like not even dissect it, but to segment it out to be like there's robots, there's floating squid things that will wrap onto you, and then there's critters, and there's spores, and all of them have different effects. But I mean, the nature factor to it feels really underdeveloped, and then the AI of the robots themselves, it feels like it's almost there. And then the squid ones that break your limbs, I don't know, it's strange. There's a lot going on with that, but I wanted to hop on here and talk a little bit about the game, what I'm thinking about it. I'm liking it. I'm thinking it's a pretty good game, and that's something that I'm not a fan of what Bungie's been doing. I'm not a fan of who they've been, but I will stand by the fact that they can make a fun game that feels good. Will it be? Will it have longevity? Well, Arc Raiders didn't last me too long. The only reason that I hop onto it now is because I have people to play with, and I would really like to have more friends to be able to play Marathon with. But let's just say it takes some convincing to get somebody to buy a $40 game, and that's sort of hard part about extraction shooters, is getting somebody into it after you're already into it. But yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts on this. If you have been playing Arc Raiders, fucking, oh, hey, if anybody joins your Discord call and says, can we do family share for a marathon? It's steered clear. Okay, nobody got ripped off, but the same dude joined our Discord chat twice. He was a little slow, but if you're gonna be a scammer, you gotta be a little bit more charming. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I honestly, if you're thinking about getting the game, I would give it a try. It's yeah, it is. It is something. It's fun, and yeah, like the video, of course. And I'll see you guys later.